y'all, God bless you. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make green tamales. Keep in mind there are plenty of ways that you can make these. This is just how I make mine, and I'm not the greatest. I know that there are different techniques and different ways. I'm still learning, but nonetheless, these came out really good. So I really hope that you enjoy the video. Before we get into it, please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And if you want to see how I make my green tamales, then please just keep on watching. For the tamales, you're gonna need 6 cups of maseca for tamal, 1.5 cups of manteca, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and you're also gonna need salt. For the meat, I'm gonna be using 6 pounds of pork stew meat. We'll also add in half of a white onion, as well as a couple tablespoons of garlic. We'll add some salt to our meat as well as 3 bay leaves. For the green sauce, you're gonna need about 5 chiles serranos, and you could always use less if you don't want it to be as spicy. So about 2 to 5 depending on your spice preference. You're gonna need about 6 Anaheim chiles, a few fresh garlic cloves, or here we'll just be using about a tablespoon or so of this minced up garlic. You're gonna need the other half of the white onion, cilantro, about 15 tomatillos, and we will be taking the husks off and rinsing them. You'll need half a teaspoon of whole cumin, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of oregano, and a few tablespoons of chicken bouillon. This is also going to be to taste. So you can add as little or as much as you like of the chicken bouillon. The first thing that you want to do is take your corn husk and submerge them in water and let them soak for a minimum about 20 minutes. So I will be using my Instant Pot to cook my pork stew meat. I put the 6 pounds in here and I did top it with 6 cups of water. I added my minced garlic, my bay leaves, and my half of onion. Make sure the valve is on sealing, and then you want to push your manual or pressure cook button, and we're gonna cook this for 30 minutes. So starting on my sauce, I do have my tomatillos and serrano peppers in a pot, and I just top them off with water, and we're gonna go ahead and bring them to a boil. Then I do have my comal here heated up, and we're gonna go ahead and place our Anaheim chiles on it to roast them. And you basically just want to roast them until all the skins are nice and charred. Once your tomatillos and serranos come to a boil, go ahead and turn the flame off, cover them, and then let them sit in the water for about 15 to 20 minutes. And this is what you're looking like for your peppers. So you want to go ahead and char them till they're all blistered on all sides. So once all the peppers are all charred up like that on all sides, go ahead and put in a plastic bag and close the bag, and then let them steam for about 15 to 20 minutes. Alright, so our meat just got done. I am letting it naturally release the pressure while we go ahead and make our sauce. I did just put the tomatillos and the serranos in the blender. Also going to add in my chicken bouillon, oregano, black pepper, whole cumin, and I didn't mention in the beginning, but I'm also using 3 whole cloves, as well as my garlic, my bunch of cilantro, and the half of a white onion. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend this up, and then we will remove the skins from our Anaheim peppers and then blend it with this sauce as well. Peppers, you want to go ahead and you'll be able to, you can remove the stem with the seeds, and then the skin will easily peel away, as you can see. Okay. And then you want to go ahead and open it up and remove some of the veins and the seeds as well. So I just went ahead and added my Anaheim chiles, and then I'm going to blend all of this together. Alright, so once it's all blended, you see how you still see the seeds and everything? I'm going to go ahead and strain it just so we have a very smooth sauce. So all I'm doing is just straining my sauce, just to remove just all the seeds and everything. Is not like anything, you know, chunky seeds and stuff like that. It's not in the sauce. You want a smooth sauce for your carne for the tamales. So here's the sauce all strained out. You see it's all nice and smooth. So now we are ready to take our meat out of the Instant Pot. So once you take all your meat out, you want to go ahead and let it cool for a little bit if you're going to use your hands to shred it, or you can use a fork. I am going to put it in my mixer just because it's going to make it that much more easier. And then you want to save your broth because that's what we're going to use to make the masa. So once we're done shredding up the meat, again, I did just use my stand mixer. I'm going to go ahead and heat up a pan. We're going to add a little bit of oil. And before I throw in my sauce, I did just reserve a little bit to top off the tamales when they're all done. This is completely optional. You don't have to do this, but this was just my preference. If your oil is hot, go ahead and add in your sauce. And then you can go ahead and add in your meat. Okay, so then you want to go ahead and turn the flame to low and put a lid on it, and then let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. And you can go ahead and taste it and see if you need to add more salt. For me, this is fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let it simmer and work on my masa. All right, so once you let your sauce simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes, go ahead and turn it off, take it off of the flame, and then let it cool. All right, so right now I have 1.5 cups of manteca in my stand mixer, and I'm gonna go ahead and beat that until it gets to almost a lotion consistency. Alright, so once you have this consistency, you can go ahead and add in your baking powder. So I'm gonna add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And salt you can add to your liking, and then go ahead and mix that up. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add in my maseca flour. I'm gonna do 1 cup of the flour and then 1 cup of the broth that we saved from when we cooked our meat in, and you want to alternate the two, adding in the flour and then slowly adding in the broth until you get the right consistency. Alright, so once your dough is this consistency, you want to go ahead and beat it for about another 5 to 10 minutes. I did use 6 cups of maseca flour and about 4.5 cups of broth. Alright, so I have my masa ready. When you grab it, it should be soft enough to spread like that. My corn husks are nice and soft, and then I have my filling. And now we're ready to fill the tamales. And I also filled my steamer pot with enough water, and then I put this disc on top, and then we'll layer the tamales in the pot. Hey, Adonis.
Bravo, bravo.
Yay, mommy's finally making them, huh? Yeah. Alright, so just similarly like before, grab some of your masa and spread it onto the corn husk. It should be easy to spread. Okay, just like so. And then grab some of your filling and put it. However much you want to put is up to you. And then you just fold it over and over again. And then take the bottom and fold it up. And then we're ready to place this into the steamer pot.
I knew that wasn't. I was like, who the hell is that? Because I could hear him crawling.
Goofy? You're goofy, babe.
What would that eat?
Oh, another one. And you want to make sure that you're using the smooth side of the corn husk to spread the masa. Now I'll put the filling. Fold over. Over and up. So you just want to continue doing this until all of your masa is done. I do have my tamales in kind of like a pyramid in the steamer pot. And I did just take the rest of the corn husks and cover them. And then I did turn my flame on to medium. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on, and then they will steam for about 1.5 to 2 hours. All right, so it is the next day because I got done pretty late making the tamales, so I just took them out of the steamer pot. They did go for about 2 hours. If you're not sure if they're done, go ahead and take one out and test it. Let it set for a while, see if it's done. If not, then go ahead and put it back for longer. But mine went for about the 2 hour mark, so I just opened them up. And then I'm just gonna take some of the chile that we reserved on the side and sprinkle on top. Pour. And then we have some coffee. And now we're ready to taste.
Wow. I'm trying out my wife's green tamales. I know it's gonna be wonderful. Wow, baby.
Isn't the masa really
Oh,
soft?
it's so soft and so good.
And then the filling.
Oh my goodness. It tastes like heaven.
You're goofy. You like it?
Oh, I love it, babe. This is really good.
Two thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Alright y'all, that wraps up this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And as always, if you give this recipe a try, please let me know in the comments below. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. God bless y'all today and always, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.